Hi again, Miss Ross class. Now I'm going to show you some of the stretches that we have to do with Wesley every single day. We talked about how he's tight in his legs, specifically, and in his arm. And so every morning and sometimes in the evening if he takes a bath or something like that, we do some stretches of his legs and his arms. So the first ones I'm going to show you are what we do with his legs. Turn this way. What are you smiling at? So one thing we always want to stretch are his hips because they can get tight with him always being up on his right toe. So we usually do some stretches like this, and we stretch one hip up, and then we do the other hip like this. And then the next stretch that we always do, and he knows it's coming, is we always stretch his hamstring, which is the muscle that you have on the back of your thigh. And his can get pretty tight. So one thing we always do is he really likes singing. So we do a lot of singing. So I usually hold one leg down. Are you ready? And we sing Old MacDonald. Are you ready? Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And it's pretty hard for him. Come on. So I make this leg go straight as I pull it up, and it stretches this part of your leg. And on that farm he had a chicken. And he likes being tickled. E-I-E-I-O. With a buck here and a buck there, here, buck there, buck everywhere, buck. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And then we do the other leg. And on that farm he had a goose. E-I-E-I-O. With a honk here and a honk there. Here, honk there, honk everywhere, honk. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. So we always do his hamstrings. And then the next thing I have to do is stretch his calf because that's the muscle specifically that gets really tight. I also rub his heel because the more input and the more weight you put on your heels and on the palms of your hands, the more pulses it sends up your leg and up to your brain to tell it to move the right way and to coordinate things, and it just helps you with your walking. And since he walks on his toes for most of the time, his heel on the right foot doesn't get a lot of input and doesn't get a lot of weight, so I try and rub it a lot. He's pretty ticklish, so he doesn't necessarily like it, but I try and give it a little bit extra input since he's not getting that when he walks, just to help his brain. Hi, are you ready? And then the next exercise that we do is for his calf, which is pretty much just making sure that his foot is flat. This foot kind of gets flat while his leg is bent, and it's flat. Let's see if I can turn this a little. It's flat when his leg is straight. So, go up, ready? So I have to hold his knee just to make sure he doesn't bend it, which of course he doesn't like. And then I just kind of flatten his foot. It's kind of like if you put your foot up against a wall and you kind of stretch your leg out. It's similar to that, and we always sing a song. I've got one, I have two, I have three little fingers, I have four, I have five, I have six little fingers, I have seven, I have eight, I have nine little fingers, 10 little fingers on my hands. And it's better for him if I sing because then he knows how long the stretch is going to last, and he knows that he can tolerate it for that long. So I always try and sing a song when I do his stretches so that he knows that it's not going to last forever and that he can, not that they hurt, but they're just uncomfortable. So those are the exercises and stretches that I do with his legs, and I will show you what I do with his arms in just a minute.